North Ferry Ground, Skyhawk 62218, Northwest T hangars with Oscar, light taxi to the active for a northwest departure.
Skyhawk 62218, North Ferry Ground, 10 left, taxi above Papa, cross 19 right of Papa.
Well, welcome aboard everybody. We're not in 93 Whiskey today. We're in Skyhawk 62218 and we're headed to the Florida Aero Club spring fly-in in Melbourne. So welcome aboard. We have some special passengers on board today. My wife Stacy. You know this guy, Devin in the back. And right over my shoulder is my other son, Justin. Now the one who can't say hello is a special package, part of the crew today, and that would be Mango. Hey, what's up, Mango? En route time today for Melbourne is about an hour and 15 minutes. North Right Tower, Skyhawk 62218, holding short 10 left, northwest departure, VFR.
Number 62218, North Ferry Tower, make left downwind departure, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, left downwind departure, 10 left, 218.
Number 74 Golf, your number 2 pilot, assessed on a 1.5 final, runway 10 right, clear for
Yes. Under carriage, runway 10 right, looking for traffic, 74 Golf. Airspeed's alive. Temperature's in the green. We are definitely at max weight. I think it's that PlayStation. Probably. Melbourne Tower, Skyhawk 62218 is approximately 14 miles south at 1,300 feet, inbound full stop with Romeo.
218 Melbourne Tower, maintain VFR callback when you're 5 miles southeast of the Melbourne Airport. And do you have any idea where you'll park at the Melbourne Airport?
It's our first time in. It's going to be the Atlantic Jet Center.
So that's on the north side of the airport. You can expect a left base entry for runway 27 right.
Okay, we'll expect 27 right and report 5 southeast. How's the weather up there?
Yeah, current conditions of Melbourne, we've got few clouds, 3,800. Ceiling is 9,000 broken, 1,000 broken. 10 miles of visibility, altimeter 3003, and the wind of 170 at 4.
Roger that, 218. Alright, let's go ahead and prepare for landing, please.
Anything special we need to do than we normally do?
Nope, just be quiet.
Got it.
Melbourne Tower, Skyhawk 62218, 5 southeast.
218 Melbourne Tower, left base entry, runway 27 right, clear to land.
Left base with 27 right, clear to land, 218.
Coast 218, turn right at Mike, right Kilo, left Sierra 1 for the Jet Center.
This Bonanza is 22 Bravo Yankee, also known as Madam Butterfly, the pride and joy of President Tony Restaino. part of flying is the Friday arrival. We get to see friends from all over the state, and as a matter of fact, all over the country. The Ocala chapter, Jacksonville chapter, we even had the U.S. Pilots Association. And shout out to our most traveled friends coming in from Houston, Texas, and Branson, Missouri. Friday evening was a great time, and what's a fly-in without barbecue? Good morning, everyone. It's about 8:45 here in Palm Bay. The ceilings are pretty low. Fog is amongst us. At about 10 o'clock, we're going to start our safety briefing. And then later on this afternoon, it's going to be a tour of Avidyne. Looking forward to bringing it to you. See ya.
Well, first of all, good morning. And welcome to Melbourne. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you inviting me over here. First of all, I want to introduce some of our club members. We have Bob over here. We're a different club model than yours. I sort of, after talking to Tony, I sort of like your club model. You guys own your own airplanes, you get together socially. In my club model, I own all the airplanes and have to keep all these guys honest, which is basically a full-time job. 1/4 of all these fuel mismanagement accidents happen at night. I think all of us realize the worst scenario could be a night engine failure. A's point of view, they said engine fails every 3,200 hours. And probably most of you guys had engine failures. I don't know if you ever reported them to the FAA.
Thank you all for coming. I know you all enjoyed that. You know, when I was talking to Frank and we discussed what he's going to talk about. I said, we have a lot of non-flying people. That's not the most interesting subject or a nice subject to talk about. But Frank, you made it very entertaining.
I don't know.
Very nice.
Only are non-flying. I didn't mean to scare you guys.
And very educational.
Get on your husbands to practice and you'll be okay.
All right, guys, right behind us is Avidyne. The CEO of Avidyne is here to greet us. We have nearly 50 people coming out. We're going to go in 2 tours. We're going to split this in half to make it productive. Let's take a look inside. Hope you enjoy it. Ding of the dang. Ding of the dang.
You really do. That's
This doesn't go with my shoes.
Oh, I'm a coach.
That's big.
Top secret. Yeah, that's that floats all the solder in.
Yeah, so what it does, it preheats it, it heats it a little bit more. You have the final liquid state, both sides of the boards. But every board has to make 2 passes through the production line on this side of the room.
At Avidyne, we believe in making flying simpler, safer, and more accessible. We're by pilots for pilots, so more than 60% of our staff are pilots.
So now we're heading over to the Hilton Rialto in Melbourne, Florida, where the Aero Club Banquet is going to be held. And tonight's dinner keynote speaker is going to be Nicole Stott. She's an astronaut, flew on the space shuttle, 2 missions, along with the International Space Station. So stay tuned, check it out. See you in a bit.
Since the last state flying, we had a great loss in the Florida Aero Club. Stony Stafford. Stony Stafford, around December, had an accident with his Czech Sport and didn't survive the accident for about a month and still passed from his injuries. Stony, God bless you.
I start with this picture because I had the chance to fly in space twice. And the first mission was that 3-month stint on the space station. And then the second flight was the final flight of the Space Shuttle Discovery, which was, when was that? March of 2011. And I don't know, you guys know, there's something about flying. And when I'm asked, you know, what do you remember? What is it that reminds you of flying in space? There's a lot of things, but this one picture to me kind of shows it all. Can you guys see?
Yeah.
And I show it, you know, there's this like simple silhouette kind of still of the Space Shuttle Atlantis. And that's my ride home after my first flight. And it looks like it's just hanging there, you know, quiet, not moving in space. But I know that we're traveling at 17,500 miles an hour, or 5 miles a second, which means we're going around the Earth every 90 minutes, which also means that we get one of these really stunning sunrises or sunsets out the window about every 45 minutes. So any picture that was going to remind me of being in space had to have one of these sunrises or sunsets in it. And it's just really beautiful. And I can tell you, it is stunningly, overwhelmingly beautiful to look out the window and see Earth from space. And I also know that inside of that little silhouetted spaceship, I'm there with my 5 crewmates, and we've finished a successful mission and we're on our way home. And I know that my friend Jeff Williams, who I just spent a few months on the space station with, is the one still back on the space station, and he took this really pretty picture for us. So it kind of reminds me of being in space. Okay.
This is a question. How long does it take once you decide that you're leaving, your shuttle is leaving and getting back to Earth?
Oh, okay, so about an hour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so once you burn those engines, once you burn the engines to bring you back into the atmosphere, it's about an hour. Yeah, which is really cool, I think, too. And then you're on the runway, you're like, holy moly, an hour ago I was in space.
Nicole, those are a couple of your art pieces over there?
Yeah, I just brought the one on the left is just, it's called Flight Home. It's just a painting. That's just a print of a painting I did from that first picture I showed you in the slideshow tonight. And then the little flat guy is just a flat spacesuit Unity. Yeah. And then, oh, I didn't tell you, the painting that I did in space, the little wave painting, is on display at the Smithsonian Air and Space. I'm very excited about that. Those guys asked for it. So it's up there. So if you ever go with the main one and down on the top. It's very kindergarten. I mean, there's nothing like fancy artist about it, but it's, I guess since it got done in space, they go in the back and then I'll come back.
You talked about what it was like, you know, on liftoff. What was it like re-entering the atmosphere?
Yeah, that totally different. So on the space shuttle, which I personally believe that humans coming back from space should land on a runway, that little chirp, you know, with the wheels, that's the way we should land. It was such a graceful, gentle ride home. You know, you burn these orbital maneuvering engines to like spin around and slow down and then kind of back into the atmosphere. And you come through, I mean, you watch it, it's more, I think, visually compelling than like vibration and motion. So if you're on the flight deck, you can see through the overhead windows and the cockpit windows, you can see this orange kind of plasma glow as you're coming through the atmosphere, and you know it's like super hot out there. But it's just this graceful kind of S-turn motion that's going on for most of it. And all that is about is dumping the drag. I mean, you've got to slow down from 17,500 miles an hour to 190 miles an hour to land. And so it's all this motion, and then, you know, the steep approach. But it was very gentle. And but the thing I remember about landing was the onset of the G's was really interesting. So after 3 months in, basically no gravity, coming home, and on both flights, the commander would call out, like, as you were starting to build up G's, and say, okay, we're at 0.1 G. And I'd be, holy moly, how can that only be? Your body all of a sudden just feels like it's crushing into the seat at 0.1, and then counting it up, and then max out at 3, and then come back down. But the ride itself was just almost like a swishing. You could almost hear like a swishing noise, kind of that moving through, when you finally were moving through the air. And no real sense of speed until, just like in an airplane. You know how you're flying in an airplane and you're in clear air and it doesn't really feel like you're going that fast, even though you know you're going fast, and all of a sudden you get some clouds like flying by, you're like, holy moly, I'm going fast. And that happened on the shuttle too. It's like, and you're really like, wow, we are booking, coming in, and you do this what they call like the heading alignment cone, like spiraling down over the site before coming in, and then you just feel really heavy.
I'd like to present you with this plaque from the Florida Aero Club in remembrance of the Florida Aero Club. Besides that, in the past and now in the future, we'd like to make you an honorary member of the Florida Aero Club, along with some of the very fine people that are honorary members. One is most important because of her age. Hey Do, who's a wasp, probably one of the oldest wasps, a great kind of gift. And a Florida Aero Club member for probably 40 years. That's number one. Number two, Angela Mason, the first retired airline captain, female. Patty Wagstaff, and also Julie Clark. And now, Nicole Stott.
Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please go ahead and smash that like button as well as subscribe. See you in the skies.